IVM.
Hi, everybody. Just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach podcast. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And today in our hot seat, we have Gayathri. So she asks a very interesting question. It's something that, bothers us a lot, especially during this time of COVID. There have been a lot of changes taking place with the friends that we have, the relationships that we have. And here's a thought. She says this: relationship dynamics change with time. The friend with whom you spent a lot of time ghosts you suddenly after marriage. The sibling who you were close to becomes too busy after having a kid. Now, I understand people's priorities change with time, but when I feel lonely, it hurts. I check on them occasionally, but no one bothers to check on me. No one even has the time to support my new initiatives. It's disheartening. How do I tackle this feeling? What should I do to not feel so lonely? Thank you. Now, Gayathri, it's so interesting because we all face this. We all feel like this. We all feel that the people that we feel close to, we love, do not love us back enough. Especially during this time when we've been stuck at home, our priorities have all changed. And as a result, the way that we interacted with each other has changed. People who used to meet 3 times a week, now you suddenly don't meet at all. We hardly speak. It's something that I have noticed in my friendships and my relationships as well. But the truth is that at the end of the day, the people that really matter are the ones that stick around. Now, you might not have found the right people. There are people who come, there are people who go, there are people who come into your life. They make you aware of aspect of you, might teach you something, and then they leave because their purpose in your life was complete. Now, see, we can either spend our days, trying to fight it and saying, why are people like this? And, how horrible people are. They don't have any sense. They don't. We can continue. But if we talk like that, we are talking from a place of our ego. You see, nothing has changed. They just have a kid now to worry about. They just have a husband now to worry about. You have taken it on personally. You have felt that they have abandoned you. You have felt that they've done something to you. But the truth of the matter is that they are just living their life. And we can wish that we were a part of that life. Fair enough. But the truth is that you have your own life. And in the past, you wouldn't even know the number of people that you would have hurt in this way. You see, when our ego is at play, we make everything about us. How dare they do that to me? They didn't do anything to you. It's just that they had a child. Nothing has changed, or they have not felt badly towards you. None of that has happened. But we have upnowed it. We have taken it upon ourselves that this is against us. And hence we start feeling bad. Like I keep saying, the truth of the matter is that you cannot control anybody else's ideas or thoughts or way of behavior. So the truth of the matter is that you're just going to frustrate yourself. Now, can you listen to your message? Isn't there frustration in that voice? That I'm frustrated why people are not doing what I want them to do. Now instead, turn it around and say, what is it that you want? And now try and identify the people that can get you that. I don't know if you've seen or heard the podcast that we did on friendships and how to curate your friends, because it is important to start thinking of curating your friends. 3 people that you can learn from, 3 people who are going through the same thing as you are going through, and 3 people who you can teach. That's one very fantastic way of curating your friends. Another way of curating your friends is to make a list of all the properties that you want from a friend, all the things that you would like, all the ways in which that you would want to learn from them, behave with them, be with them. Do you want a friend that you can call up at 2 in the morning and say, I need you? Do you want a friend who you can share all your secrets with? What kind of friends do you want? And then go around finding those friends. The last thing I want to say about this is that, so often we live our lives saying that, oh, we were best friends in school and we are chuddy buddies and all of that. And we believe that we don't grow up as individual people. You don't need to be friends with that person that you were friends with in school. It's okay for that to change. It's okay that you're not best friends anymore. Nothing's wrong with that. You are growing, and that's just part of growth. So, Gayathri, what I would say in the end is that embrace the change, embrace relationships coming, embrace the kid that you are now competing with. Don't try competing with it, you're going to lose. You're going to lose against the husband that you're going to try competing with. Don't try that. Instead, embrace the change and look forward to the new people that are going to enter your life soon. All right. If you want to be featured on the next Hot Seat episode, check out the link below in the podcast. Fill up the form and give me as many details on the question that you have or the problem that you're going through, and I'm going to do my best in answering it on the next Wednesday. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME180. That's Awesome180.
Hey everybody, it's been a great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On the Wire Talks with Siddharth, retired IAS officer KVS Sidhu shares how heartbreaking and insensitive the Jallianwala Bagh redesign is to the martyrs of the tragedy. On Cyrus Says, Cyrus is joined by Lokesh Verma, founder of Devil's Tattoos and co-founder of Heartbrook Tattoo Festival, to talk about how he came to be known as one of the world's great tattoo artists. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam is joined by finance veteran Hiren Ved, CEO, Director, and CIO of Alchemy Capital Management. He shares his perspective on making long-term investments in Indian equities. On Advertising is Dead with Varun, CEO of Avalon Meta, Varun Maya digs into how he looks at learning and education and why he's bullish on voice. And on Tere Mere Raste, Keshav visits Hanle, India's highest astronomical observatory. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of the shows on the IVM network for that matter, please do tell a friend. We really appreciate that. And finally, I'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Fiat Cred, Banco Baroda, Quarter, and CoinSwitch Kuber. We really do appreciate the support.
Don't you think that if everyone around you is getting smart, you better be smarter? Hey there, I'm the traveling professor Siddharth Deshmukh, and I'm back with season 2 of my podcast to make you smarter. Smarter with Sid. What's this season's focus about? Well, it's about 10-minute nuggets that will make you stand out at work. It's time to go from smart to smarter. Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday and become smarter with Sid.